A small dip in XRP's price has once again triggered panic across retail investors. It's the same pattern we've seen time and time again. Prices drop slightly, and inexperienced holders start selling out of fear. But here's what most people don't realize. During these emotional sell-offs, the big players, the smart money, are doing the exact opposite. They're not leaving the market. They're diving in headfirst, accumulating XRP in massive quantities. This isn't some theory. It's backed by verifiable blockchain data that clearly shows what's happening behind the scenes. While many are busy reacting emotionally to price fluctuations, the real winners are playing the long game. They're loading up on XRP and preparing for what's next. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP Future. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Please remember, this is not a financial advice video. At the same time, the crypto space just received one of its most shocking endorsements from JP Chase. Yes, the very same financial institution whose CEO used to openly ridicule cryptocurrencies is now teaming up with Coinbase. That's right, JP Morgan is officially going all in on digital assets, and they're doing it through a strategic partnership with one of the world's leading crypto platforms. This is a massive development that signals a complete shift in how the traditional financial world views crypto. We've gone from open hostility to full-scale adoption, and XRP is positioned at the center of it all. Let's break this down. Coinbase has now partnered with JP Morgan to introduce 3 powerful new tools for over 80 million of its users. These include the ability to transfer Chase Ultimate rewards into USDC, the option to fund Coinbase accounts using Chase credit cards, and a direct bank integration that streamlines how users interact with crypto. These aren't just minor updates. This is infrastructure being built for the mass adoption of digital assets. Think about that. Coinbase, with nearly $500 billion in assets under management, is being treated as a serious financial institution by one of the biggest banks in the world. If it were categorized as a bank, Coinbase would rank in the top 25 banks in the United States. This partnership is JP Morgan's way of saying, we can't fight this anymore. Let's join it. This isn't just about enabling crypto purchases. This is about building bridges between traditional finance and decentralized finance. And in that future, XRP plays a key role. A few years ago, Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinhouse pointed out something that's becoming more obvious with every passing day. Traditional banks are all moving toward launching their own stablecoins. We've already heard announcements from Bank of America, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and of course JP Morgan. They're all embracing crypto. But the important detail that many overlook is this: all these stablecoins will need a bridge. They won't be able to interact directly with one another without a neutral, interoperable asset. That's where XRP steps in. Brad Garlinhouse wasn't just speculating, he was laying out the blueprint for the future. When every major institution issues its own digital currency, they'll all need a shared neutral asset that can bridge between them. XRP is perfectly designed for that role. It's fast, scalable, low cost, and doesn't belong to any single bank or government. That's what makes it so powerful in a world full of fragmented stablecoins. And just recently, Ripple's CTO David Schwartz echoed this idea in a conversation with the popular YouTuber Andre Jiksch, who has over 2.5 million subscribers. Andre posted a question that many people are asking: if stablecoins are going to dominate the future, are bridge assets like XRP still necessary? David Schwartz had a crystal clear response. He explained that unless the entire world adopts a single stablecoin, a scenario that is highly unlikely, we will absolutely need bridge assets. Stablecoins are tied to specific fiat currencies and specific jurisdictions. They can't move freely across borders without a neutral intermediary. XRP fills that role. And not just for currencies, but for tokenized securities, real estate, loans, and countless other digital assets that are coming in this new financial era. The on-chain activity proves it. Over $362 million worth of XRP was recently moved from Uphold to an unknown private wallet. That kind of transfer isn't for trading, it's for long-term holding, likely in cold storage. That's the kind of move that tells us someone is preparing for a major price shift. And according to blockchain analytics from Glassnode, investors have been scooping up XRP aggressively over the past few days. In fact, over 163 million tokens worth more than 500 millions were accumulated in just 72 hours. That's not a coincidence. That's strategic buying during a period of market uncertainty. This is how the cycle works. A small dip in price triggers fear, retail holders start selling, and whales seize the opportunity to buy at a discount. It's market manipulation 101. The same entities that create panic are the ones buying during the chaos. Liquidity is pulled, fear is injected, and then large-scale buying takes place when prices are low. It's a pattern we've seen time and again, and it's playing out right now with XRP. And while all this is happening, we're getting closer to critical developments on the legal front. The long-running case between Ripple and the SEC is nearing its conclusion. A resolution is expected as early as the end of September, which could bring long-awaited regulatory clarity to XRP and potentially pave the way for it to be included in institutional investment products like ETFs. Imagine what happens when billions in institutional money, currently sitting on the sidelines, is finally allowed to flow into XRP. That could be a game changer. On top of that, there's a 180-day report coming from the White House focused on crypto policy. This report could shape how digital assets are treated in the U.S. moving forward. And once again, XRP is positioned right in the middle of it all. This isn't just about one token, it's about a fundamental shift in how global finance operates. And XRP is one of the few assets that was built for this exact moment. So here's the big picture. While retail investors are panicking over daily price moves, whales are buying. While critics are still spreading FUD about Ripple's future, institutions are quietly aligning themselves for what's coming. While JP Morgan used to call crypto a scam, now they're partnering with Coinbase and integrating stablecoins. And while everyone debates whether XRP is outdated, its use case becomes more essential by the day. This is not the time to get shaken out of the market. This is the time to look at the data, follow the money, and understand what's really happening. Smart money is positioning for what's next, not reacting to what's now. XRP isn't just surviving, it's becoming the foundation for the next evolution of global finance. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you.